Kia ora. Tonight in this edition of City News, Rotorua District Council releases CBD revival proposals for public consultation. Kingi Biddle wins the Rotorua area heat in the Toastmasters speech competition. And hunters are being reminded to take extra care this season when identifying possible targets. Rotorua District Council's vision for a revitalised CBD is about to move forward into its next phase, with a number of proposals being included in the Council's 2013-14 draft annual plan. Mayor Kevin Winters says the latest proposals would follow on from successful projects recently implemented or currently underway, such as the night market, covering Eat Street dining precinct and free Wi-Fi access in the downtown area. The 6 new CBD proposals include free parking, integration of council CBD services, new public restaurants, parking building automation and enhanced CBD safety. Mr Winters says the proposals are expected to stimulate more vibrancy and activity in the CBD and contribute to increased foot traffic over the next 12 to 18 months. He says he's looking forward to hearing what residents think via the annual plan consultation process before making any final decisions. Local personality Kingi Biddle has won the Rotorua area heat of the Toastmasters speech competition. The area competition was held on Tuesday night and involved speakers from across the region. Mr Biddle represented New Zealand in the international speech competition in 2011, and he told City News his goal is to hopefully get the chance to represent us again.
In the year 2011 I was lucky enough to represent our city, our country, our area in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the World Championships. The goal again is to head that way, is to head to the World Championships, which are in Cincinnati this year. But of course, these competitions, right from the area competition through to the division, through to the national competitions, and then the ones in Cincinnati are really, really hard.
Police have released a photo of the man fatally shot in Atiamuri on Tuesday morning. 67-year-old George Charles Tearoa was shot while working on a short stretch of rural road in the Keenleaf Forest area. Mr Tearoa's family have also released a statement in English and Māori expressing their shock and sadness. Meanwhile, police continue their investigation, appealing for more witnesses while focusing on information about a four-wheel drive style vehicle. The McDowell Charity Auction is on tomorrow, raising money for child cancer. Organiser Kylie Douglas says this is the 18th year they have held the breakfast and auction. She says it's all made possible by the support of local people and businesses.
We've got an amazing response from local businesses that support us, and they give us donations, they give us vouchers for products, services. We get advertising from various MediaWorks and Daily Post. We get vouchers for accommodation from Peppers on the Point, for example, Princess Gate. Local businesses like that, they're really supportive.
How long has this been running?
We've been organising this since 1995, and we were the first ones that jumped on board nationally with the professionals way back then, so this is our 18th year.
And you can see some of the items that will be up for auction tomorrow later in our program. In sport tonight, deer hunting season is about to kick off, and Police Search and Rescue Head Detective Sergeant John Wilson says hunters need a change of mindset to help improve safety. At a recent coroner's inquest into the death last year of a local hunter, Coroner Dr Wallace Bain said hunters need to be more aware of what they are targeting before shooting. Detective Wilson agrees with the coroner, saying the starting point is for hunters to properly identify their target.
The Raw is about to kick off, and it'll probably be underway within the next 10 days, I would say. That's the rut of the red deer, which means there's going to be a lot of people heading into the hills. And really the message I want to get across is for everybody to know the firearms rules, and in particular identify your target.
Now, when you say identify your target, you want people to be wearing maybe bright coloured vid vests and things like that?
No, one of the things that's come out of the recent shooting here is it's not necessarily about what you wear, although that's a part of it. It's a question of being aware that it needs to start with the hunters and having in their mind that when they see something, their starting point needs to be, is that a person? And then they take it from there, rather than when you see something, you assume that it's a deer and you go from that perspective. So I'm looking at a change in mindset, so that when a hunter sees what might be a deer, the first question he asks himself is that a person? And then he progresses from there.
And Rotorua MP Todd McClay has congratulated former Rotorua woman and squash champion Dame Susan Devoy on her appointment as the new Race Relations Commissioner. The announcement was made to coincide with Race Relations Day today. Mr McClay says Dame Susan is an incredibly hard-working and dedicated Kiwi who has represented Rotorua and New Zealand on a number of occasions throughout her successful career, and our community can be extremely proud of her. Dame Susan has been appointed for a 5-year term and takes up her new role on the 1st of April 2013. Your weather update now, Rotorua, brought to you by Bidvest Food Service. Tonight looks to be fine with some light winds and an overnight low of 8. Tomorrow for Friday, also fine with some light winds, a high of 20 and a low of 7. And the outlook for Saturday looks fine with light winds, a high of 20 and a low of 7. And the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, variable 5 knots, becoming northerly to 10 knots for a time in the afternoon. With waves less than half a metre, it will be mainly fine with the chance of a shower. Remember, for program listings and other info, or to upload images, check out our website tvrotorua.co.nz. Still to come tonight's program, we hear more about the McDowell's charity auction, Alan Solomon checks out roller derby, and Wayne Douglas talks rugby with Bay of Plenty Rugby's Waiariki chairman Trevor Albert.